By the summer of 1945, Japan was dying. Its cities lay in smoldering ruins, and in the heart of Tokyo, in the Imperial Palace, hidden amid the wreckage, sat a figure who had rarely been seen or heard by his own subjects, Emperor Hirohito. For most of his reign, Hirohito had been a distant, almost mythic presence, a living god in the eyes of his people. He was the 124th Emperor of Japan, enthroned in 1926. As July turned to August, Allied forces closed in. The Americans captured Okinawa on June 6th, placing the home islands within range of devastating air attacks. And then came August 6, 1945. A single American B-29 bomber dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. A city vanished in an instant. 3 days later, Nagasaki suffered the same fate. Even after these unimaginable horrors, elements of the Japanese military vowed to resist. They prepared for a suicidal defense of the homeland. On August 9th, the Soviet Union declared war on Japan. In an emergency imperial conference, Hirohito broke with tradition. He spoke directly, urging his ministers to accept the terms. But not everyone accepted this decision. A group of hardline officers plotted a coup on the night of August 14th, as soldiers stormed through the darkened halls. On August 15, 1945, for the first time in history, the voice of an emperor was broadcast to the people of Japan. The once divine emperor asked his people to bear the unbearable. To many, it seemed inevitable that the emperor would be arrested and tried as a war criminal. And yet, Hirohito remained on the throne. Why? The decision was partly pragmatic. In January 1946, he made a historic declaration. The ties between us and our people do not depend upon mere legends and myths. With those words, a 2,600-year-old tradition crumbled. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the International Military Tribunal for the Far East prosecuted Japan's wartime leaders. Hirohito was never charged. Few outside Japan knew that the emperor had a deep fascination with marine biology. A man who had once been revered as divine, now devoted himself to the study of humble ocean life. Yet, controversies lingered in countries once occupied by Japan. His state visits to places like Britain and the Netherlands in the 1970s sparked protests. On January 7, 1989, Emperor Hirohito died at the age of 87. His funeral blended ancient imperial rituals with modern state ceremonies, reflecting the contradictions of his life. Today, historians continue to debate his legacy. Was he a war criminal who escaped justice, a powerless puppet of militarists, or a cautious monarch who helped steer his nation from destruction to recovery?